Reuters, 1st of December 2023, leading diplomats from France travel to Australia and the Indo-Pacific region. Next week, France's foreign and defense ministers will visit the Indo-Pacific as part of a diplomatic effort to fortify military and political connections and mend fences with Australia, a vital ally. France views itself as an Indo-Pacific power, possessing overseas territories in the Pacific and Indian Ocean and 7,000 troops stationed there. In the face of growing regional tensions with China over the disputed South China Sea, the loss of a significant submarine deal with Australia in 2021 compelled it to reevaluate its approach. Since then, Paris has strengthened ties with Japan and signed arms and security agreements with several nations, including Indonesia, Malaysia, and India. According to diplomats, its goal is to finish a new regional strategy plan by the beginning of 2024, covering everything from security to culture, climate, and the efforts made by different zones. To highlight their efforts, Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu will host the South Pacific Defense Ministers meeting in New Caledonia, a French overseas territory, from December 4 to 8, marking the first time the format has been hosted there since it was established in 2013. According to a French diplomatic source briefing media before the trips, this is an important moment for us because it highlights the legitimacy of our presence in the Pacific. Along with Japan, the United States, and Britain, who are present as observers, the goal of the meeting is to improve security and defense cooperation among the nations in the area. According to diplomats, Lecornu will first be in the Philippines, where he is anticipated to sign a letter of intent on defense cooperation to close actual defense deals eventually. With South Korea and Spain competing with Paris for Manila's submarine sales, the latter saw the election of President Ferdinand Marcos as a chance to strengthen ties with the former. In the past, France has backed Manila's position in the territorial dispute between the Philippines and China over South China. This year, the disagreement has intensified as Manila has become more vocal over Beijing's aggressive actions in the vital waterway. Lecornu is also scheduled to travel to Malaysia, where he will sign a letter of intent, the specifics of which have not been disclosed by French officials. The government of Malaysia has allocated 19.7 billion ringgit, $4.23 billion, to the Defense Ministry under its budget for 2024, an 11% increase over this year's allocation, as part of its efforts to update or replace several aged military assets. The ministry stated in October that it planned to spend the money on upgrades and new acquisitions, including the renovation of its 2 Scorpion-class submarines, which are built in France. France has attempted to mend its relationship with Australia while broadening its Pacific links. It was seen as the cornerstone of Canberra's Indo-Pacific policy since 2016, up to the withdrawal of a multi-billion-dollar agreement on strategic defense and submarines 2 years ago. On December 4 to 5, Foreign Minister Catherine Colonna will make her first visit there as France looks to move forward on issues ranging from defense and culture to climate change. This will be the first visit by a French foreign minister since 2019. It's the result of 18 months of work, the official stated.